morning all of you. Now today we'll start the chain rule of differentiation, but before that you will note down these formulas. You make two columns, one is function, other is the derivative. So first is x to the power n. Differentiation of x to the power n is nx n minus 1. Then differentiation of sine is cos. Cos is minus sine x. Tan x is sec square x. Cosec x is minus cosec x cot x. Sec is sec x tan x. Cot is minus cosec square x. And similarly sine inverse, cos inverse, tan inverse, cot inverse, sec inverse, cosec inverse. These are the derivatives. Then moving on to log x. Log x derivative is 1 by x. Then e to the power x, that is the exponential function, is e to the power x only. Then a to the power x. A to the power x is a to the power x into log a. Then two result you should learn because they are used very much in the exams. First is root x. Differentiation of root x is 1 by 2 root x. And 1 upon x differentiation also is minus 1 by x square. And differentiation of constant term is always 0. So these are the results which you will note down in your copy. Now today we'll start the chain rule. Chain rule is based on these results only. Now before chain rule there are two more rules which are known as the product rule and quotient rule. These we have studied in class 11th also. Product rule says that if u and v are two differentiable functions, these are the two functions u and v, then d by dx of u into v is u as it is d by dx of v plus v as it is d by dx of u. Similarly, we have the quotient rule. If we have d by dx u upon v in division, first square of the denominator, then denominator as it is d by dx of numerator minus numerator as it is, that is u as it is d by dx of v. This is called the quotient rule. Now comes the chain rule. Now this is very important rule. From class 12th we'll start from chain rule only. Now how to learn this, how to understand this? Suppose you know that what is the differentiation of d by dx of sin x. D by dx of sin x is how much? Cos x. This we all know. But the actual process is not this. The actual process is d by dx of sin x is cos x, and then we differentiate the angle also. Now what is the angle here? X. So if you take out dx upon dx, it will cancel out. So answer is 1. So that's why if we have only sin x, we say the derivative of sin x is cos x, because when you will differentiate x, the answer will come 1. Dx upon dx will be 1. So cos x into 1 is cos x. But if we have any other angle other than x, that is, if suppose we have to differentiate d by dx of sine of x square. Now first this will act as theta. You know the differentiation of sine theta is cos theta. That means what will come? Cos of x square. And then you will differentiate this term x square also. So what is the differentiation of x square? It is 2x. So this is called the chain rule. So the final answer is 2x into cos x square. Then suppose if we have to differentiate d by dx of sine of log x. Sine of log x. Now this will act as theta. So differentiation of sine theta will be cos theta. So sine of log x will be cos of log x, and then we will differentiate log x also. So the differentiation of log x is 1 by x. So the final answer is cos of log x whole upon x. Similarly, if we have to differentiate log of sine x. Now log is coming first. So log x, this will act as x now. So what is the differentiation of log x? It is 1 by x. So what will come? 1 by sin x, because sin x will act as theta now. So 1 upon sin x, and then we will differentiate sin x also. That will be cos. So cos upon sin, we can write the answer as cot x. Now suppose if we have log sin x cube. Now three terms are there: log, sin, and then x cube. So how to differentiate? Log, this will act as x now. Log x is 1 by x, so 1 upon sin x cube. Then we will hide this. Then comes sin of x cube. Sin of x cube will be cos of x cube. And then we will differentiate x cube also, that is 3x square. So what is the final answer? Cos x cube upon sin x cube into 3x square. So this is called the chain rule.